Hey, Blessed Tribe, it's Coach Jess. I'm out here getting me some steps in before the sunlight goes away. But I wanted to encourage you today. Listen, it's trouble, it's trouble, it's trouble. When you see a bunch of trouble, that means that God is about to show up and show out. All right? You just set the stage. So a lot of people will try to distract you. Be very careful what you hear through them ear gates, them eye gates, what you see, what you receive in your heart is true. A lot of people don't want you to win. A lot of people don't want you to win. They want you to fail. They want you to be one step lower than them. But God say He rising you higher. He's setting the stage. A lot of people are seeing your elevation, seeing your seriousness, seeing your grind, your grit, your tenacity, your determination, your focus. Listen, it's laser sharp. People can't deny it. They probably try to deny it for a while. They probably try to, make it to be, oh, it's nothing. She just doing a thing. Now your thing has become a big thing, a better thing than what they thought. So a lot of people will become jealous, envious, and you rising up and becoming the best version of yourself, it intimidates other people. It makes other people have to become better than what they have been doing, because as long as you were, like I said, they're one step lower than them, they was cool. Y'all could hang out, y'all could talk, y'all could go for drinks, you could, have just frivolous conversations. But now it's not the same. It's like now you see people treat you like the enemy. You be like, me, good as I am, you got a heart of gold. You just like, you melt people's heart like butter. You just shining your little light. That's all you doing. You minding your business, out here taking a little walk with your baby, wherever she at. She over there. I gotta keep an eye on her. But listen, you just living your best life. You becoming a better version. You're developing. You're serious. You're consistent. People see that it's something different about you. Even strangers, I love that. Well, I don't really have to lead with nothing. Just, hey, they like, listen, where you come from? And your own family, your friends, your coworkers, they see it. You want a glove? No. Okay. I want both of them. Oh. I told you.
Actually, delicious. Can I have both of them?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so yeah, it's freezing cold out here. London said, here, Mom, take my gloves. And she said, nah, I want my gloves back. So that's just like your haters, your admirers. They give you their love, they give you appreciation, they give you all these wonderful words of encouragement, but then they turn around and put the knife in your back. I don't know why people are like this, but as I read the Bible, it's been going on since biblical days. So don't feel like, oh, you're doing something wrong. When people try to persecute you, people try to steal from you, mimic you, talk bad about you, don't support you, and like try to gas you up in one sentence and then the next breath they talking about you. Be very careful about people like that, because they want to keep you on an emotional string, meaning that one minute they want to praise you, the next minute they want to persecute you, just like they did with Jesus. One minute, as long as he was staying in that little box, not doing too many miracles, he was cool. But as soon as he started healing people from leprosy, healing people like the woman with the blood issue, raising people from the dead, oh baby, they was like, you getting too above yourself, so let us come against you. So in the Bible, it talked a lot about jealousy, a lot about how people just, if they couldn't control people or figure out what's so peculiar about you, why are you able to do these miracles, why are you able to do stuff that other people can't do, when people can't figure you out, they get mad and they start coming against you. So when you're dealing with these jealous people, your coworkers, your friends, some of them used to be your besties, they used to be your cheerleaders, now they playing for the other team, they on the ops, they on the adverse team trying to take you out. Don't get distracted by all this trouble. This trouble is just an indication that what God has placed on your heart, what he placed on your mind, them dreams and visions, them premonitions you've been getting, and you like, God, where is all this coming from? He's taking you his way. All right, so go his way, continue to get your steps in, continue to do the things that's been working. People talk about you until they see the fruit, and then when they see a little bit of they see it pop through the soil at the top, you like, all right, just keep watering that thing. After a while, you have them fat grapes. And it's nothing that nobody can do to stop it. That is the thing that will blow your mind the most. The more hell people raise in your life, the more turbulence you experience, the more the enemy try to kill you and take you out, and you keep getting back up. After a while, he gonna let you go. He gonna let you go. He gonna say, listen, let's go on to a weaker vessel. A vessel that's not reading the scripture, a vessel that's not fasting, a vessel that's not in community, a vessel that's not gonna keep on showing up and swinging. So eventually you gotta just keep serving, keep showing up, keep being consistent, stay in your communities, stay on these videos. They've been working. You've been seeing the fruit in your own life. Because if you've been consistently implementing the things I've been sharing, we're gonna be on the same wave. You're going to start seeing the same fruit I've been able to see. You're going to start seeing the same jealousy I'm starting to see. You're going to see the same trouble I'm starting to see. We're going to be in this thing together. That's why God brought us together. He connected us. Out of all the millions of people that got YouTube channels, he brought you this way because he wanted you to listen. All right? So, I just want to encourage y'all before the sun go down. My battery is actually a little low too. But I said I'm going to continue to press. I hadn't been out here in a couple of days, and I started feeling that difference. I'm like, I like the way my walking regimen was treating me mentally, physically, spiritually. I was able to serve and record and breathe a little bit. So whatever the things that you have been doing in the previous seasons that's got you to your level of level up, has gotten you to your place where you have been able to see the fruit. It brought you this far and you happy with the results. Keep doing it. Other people are going to begin to give you your flowers, that God allowed them to do that. You're going to be employed where God wants you to be employed. You're going to have clients with your business. God brought them to you. You're going to have a mentor. You're going to be able to get coaching sessions. You're going to be able to travel. You're going to be around family members who love you. You're going to be able to do stuff that you have not been able to do for years. Your grandparents didn't have these opportunities. Your great-grandparents didn't have these opportunities. Your parents didn't even have these opportunities. You are making a way for your siblings, for your nieces and nephews. You're making a way for your whole bloodline, your kids. So don't take this lightly, like this is not a great opportunity in God's kingdom. When you show up at that job, you serve your daddy. When you talking to your friends and ministering to your kids and your husband and your wife, you doing God's work. God put them people in your life for a reason. So whatever has gotten you to this place, your consistency, and being that my consistency was kind of tapped with a little bit, I know to stay on that. Okay? I'm looking to see, I think everybody left. You okay, little lady? What's wrong?
I was just walking past you, and I was getting ready to go right here, and then I feel it with the foot.
Okay, so get up off the bench, lady. Go back over there with the soccer thing. That's why I wanted you to try to be careful. And then you got the ball.
I was just walking.
I get it, Lenny. I'm in the middle of recording. Get down. Or either the same thing is going to happen. Stay on the ground with the ball. It's going to be difficult to go up and down 3 flights of steps with a ball. Okay? Look, don't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. You're going to keep falling. Listen. Okay. I know, but you still fail though. Woo. Where was I? I know, one more lap. Because my hand's freezing too. Alright, where was I? Yeah, so all the blessings that you're able to walk into right now, and this is actually a moment for me to be reflective about how far I've come and the decisions I've had to make to get here. It has not been easy. I've had to go the way my daddy take me. That's the only way I can have a moment of reprieve, like, Jesus, you saw me through. And when you get through those difficult times of financial brokenness, of being able to depend on your daddy 100%. Like, you don't know how nothing's gonna get paid, but you just go that way. You don't know who he gonna bring you, but you start the business. You don't know where you gonna stay. You don't know, but you just go blindly in faith. God see that, and he gonna get you to a place where you gonna say, whew. I remember when I hear Eric Thomas talk about it all the time, like he used to be a youth eating out of trash cans. Listen, you will have a moment where you're gonna reflect and say, man, I used to be bad off. I used to be sleeping around. I used to be indulging in substances, not knowing who I was, begging people to be my friend, overextending myself, always feeling like I got to do everything and be everything. All right, bless y'all, we back in business. My phone went dead, but listen, I was telling y'all about when trouble come, all right? You know, people are going to try to come up against you, and you're going to be like, where is all of this coming from? You are straying away from who you used to be, the things you used to do. You're not gonna do that no more. You're gonna be a totally different person, and people are gonna see it on you. And when God start blessing you, elevating you, taking you to another level, giving you greater influence, changing the zeros in your bank account, he gonna give you the confidence, the boldness, the encouragement. He gonna give you the strength. You're gonna be like, Lord, how I do all that? You ain't do none of it. I told you before, the Bible told us that we cannot take credit for what God has done for us. We got to give him credit, all right? And the moment you start giving anybody else, including yourself, the credit, it's not going to work out for you. It's just not going to work out for you. So when trouble comes, stay focused. That's just a sign. That's a clear indication that you are the chosen one, that you are the one that God is going to use in the family. Everybody else see it. Everybody else going to act like they don't see it. Everybody else going to act like they don't see you advancing and losing the weight and get into happiness and peace and joy. Your kids is doing well. Your finances is doing well. Everything that you have been sowing down into the ground, it is now sprouting up. People gonna say, oh, when you do all that, when you get all that clientele, when you start doing all that, when you start talking like that, you have been doing this stuff in secret, and only what God is blessing can stay secret for a short period of time. And after that, it's gonna be busting through the scenes where people gonna say, girl, where all this come from? And you're not gonna even have an answer for it. All you know is that you went the way your daddy took you. So when you start seeing trouble, you start hearing trouble in your family, people talking about you, the jobs start acting crazy, the politics are doing whatever they doing, the food market doing whatever it's doing, everything is all shaking up, and you like, what in the world? And sometimes you be so far into God's kingdom, when you come out, you be like, that person that had a baby, then got married, they didn't change prices, they didn't came out with a new make and model of this, and you gonna be in the midst of it all. You be like, I ain't know nothing about it. You have been so focused. You have been laser focused on your gift and developing it and growing it and getting your body in shape and taking care of your kids and minding your business and drinking your water and recording. You have just been keeping your head low to the point where when you look in the mirror, you gonna say, is that you? You're gonna look different, you're gonna sound different, you're gonna talk different. People not gonna appreciate it, but those who do appreciate it, they're gonna reap the rewards of being connected to such a kingdom-led person, such a vibrant and optimistic and beautiful kingdom person. People gonna be like, where did you come from? Like, I am so grateful that I have met you, because it's been so many mean people in the world. People have been treated poorly. So when they see kingdom, they're going to be wanting to just keep you bound down. They're going to want to try to stay connected to you. They're going to want to try to see, like, how can we get closer to our daddy like you did? But it was a whole process. That's why I love YouTube, because it has shown you guys the process. Even me walking out here in the daylight, coming to the darkness, continuing to record, baby in the back. Listen, we got to work together. You got to make it happen no matter what. You got to not make excuses. You got to ignore the trouble that you see. You got to continue to press play. All right. No matter who talking about you, what they saying, who coming against you, how bad it's looking, what the doctor report said, you got to continue to press play, continue to march forward, continue to do the things that you've been doing. I don't care if you got to do it in your car, all right? I don't care if you got to do it in the garage, if you got to do it in the airplane, if you got to do it in unorthodox places. God is saying, serve him, continue to stay focused. When trouble come, when jealousy start, when the burden get heavy, continue to pray. I be up praying in the midnight, all right? In the late hours, God will wake me up and he'll say, pray. He'll say, you know, eat more clean. You can't do that. You can't say that. You can't go there. It's so much that go in it, not just getting subscribers and not just being an awesome mom and being a worker and collecting a paycheck and serving the church and doing all these things. It's not all about that. It's a lot of processes that go on behind the scenes that I have to do in order to show up and be the person you see. The same thing with you. You going the same way. You denying yourself of the things that you normally would have said, listen, we could do that. We could go out. We can do this. You like, nah, I'm good on all that. And people be mad when you choose you, when you do what's best for you, when you mind your business, when you make sure your kids thriving and you stay out of gossip. Now you're doing too much. I mean, unless you gonna say something. Oh, she said she love y'all.
Just want to say that.
You just want to say that. You can come up here and say that.
Yay.
Okay, what you want to tell the people?
I love you too.
All right, she says she love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting London whenever she do get on camera, because it's not easy to get on camera. I don't know if you guys got channels or if your kids got channels or constantly recording and trying to make it work and have the work-life balance and all of that. It's not easy. When she do get on camera, I'm so happy for her. She recently in church, she just did the responsive reading and it was so good. Can I attach it to this video so they can see it? Oh, okay. You don't want them to see it?
No.
What about put it on Instagram?
No.
Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna just tell y'all about it. So she did the responsive reading in church and she did so well public speaking. Her daycare, they are so great with helping the kids public speaking. She's under a great leader and things like that. So whenever y'all see the babies get on camera, y'all give them some love and be kind. So that's why she's saying she love y'all, because y'all always love up on some London. So yeah, whenever you begin to do what's best for you, you make the decisions, you deny yourself, you be like, no, that environment, I done too much work to be in it. You're not better than any environment, but you just decide it's not healthy. It's not progressing with the gift that God gave me. That's not going to uplift me. Being around people who are doing those type of things or just not have done no development, you might find yourself getting caught up in a trap, hanging around people that ain't got nothing to lose. So you got to stay in kingdom environments, okay, where people praying and people are supporting you and all of that good stuff. Okay, I wanted to just continue the video. I ain't want to just cut it off like that because my phone went dead. We had went visiting with my cousin before we came over here and I didn't get a chance to put my phone on a charger. But I wanted to just encourage you, when you see the jealousy, when you see the people conspiring against you, it's been going on since biblical days. Don't think it's strange that those things are happening to you, but the fact that they're happening to you should be an indication that God is bringing you a special way where he is going to show out in your life, because I'm starting to see the fruit of all my labor now. All right, but it took a long time. I've been on this journey for a while, being consistent and having turbulence happen in my life and not knowing how everything will play out. But I've been walking by faith and not by sight, and God rewards people with that. His people that really serve his kingdom and people that really is doing what it takes to be a person set apart. It's not easy. So when you see the trouble, stay focused. It's hard. Trust me. Well, I be like, man, it's a lot going on when people is not doing what they supposed to be doing, but you can only control you. And people who would like to be in your space and your intimate environments and things like that, sewing to the channel, getting life coaching sessions, people that really want to be next to you, they're going to do what it takes to get near you. Just don't be out here just in any environment, because you're very precious. You're very gentle. You're like a brand new baby. You got to swallow yourself up and you know how you swaddle the baby, keep the baby all, you know, take very good cautious and care with the baby, leading with cautious. Do the same thing for you and your spirit and your gift and the plant that you've been nurturing in God's kingdom. All right, the gift that he's gave you, you have been nurturing that thing. Continue to, it was another guy out here, continue to nurture that thing, okay? And handle it with kid gloves. Be gentle on yourself. Have compassion. All right. You're very fragile. That's why you're very sensitive. When your supervisor say something, you be like, gotta show you they going through something in their marriage. They going through something at home. They addicted to drugs. They addicted to substances. Because you done been that way. So you know the signs. You know the easy agitations. You know how it is because you done been that way. But God took you that way for a reason. All right. So when people lie to you, they can't lie to you no more. You know the truth. When people are operating and they're not having integrity as leaders and being excellent, you know that because God had already revealed it to you. All right. People cannot trick you no more. Your daddy is with you. You are with him. You have accepted Holy Spirit. You a whole different person. All right. So people can't get over on you no more like they used to. So those days are behind you. So now moving forward, you got to make sure you're handling yourself with kid gloves. Make sure that you are being gentle with yourself. Make sure you are saying, listen, before I accept this invitation, is it going to feed me or is it going to distract me or is it going to pull me out of character? I'm the type of person who going to be there. I got the right to know who else you invite because I already know the work that I've been doing. The enemy would love to see it all go down the trash can, all go down the toilet, all go down the garbage disposal. The enemy would love to see all the work you're doing going down the garbage disposal. But the devil is a liar. Stay away from people who trigger you. Stay away from environments that don't feed you. Stay out of environments that you know you ain't got no business being there anyway. You're not even that same person. You can't go there and have fun. It's not going to be fun for you no more. Your heart going to be racing. Holy Spirit going to be moving. You're going to see all this stuff in the spirit. You're gonna say, listen, now the next time I do that, I ain't going. You're gonna say no, and you can't explain it to people that's still in the world. You can't explain them the way God taking you. It's not their business. It's your business to handle your gift with kid gloves. Be gentle on yourself. When you gotta say no, make it all good. It's all good. No, with a smile, and go on doing what God tell you to do. Okay, that's what's gonna account to in the end. You doing God's work. All right. I love you. Y'all have a blessed day. London, you gonna say bye?
Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all have a good one.